The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to throw right away. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Nifty move. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold. This pass complete to Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now it's Darnold. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The Niners at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another run here with Benson.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Darnold. Open man is Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Darnold. Flush to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Darnold.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Lazard will go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll go again with Benson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Robin. 11. Look the hot. Hey, south.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
All right.
An audible here to get a new look.
Why Tony?
Stroud now on 4th down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Play action. Stroud now.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
All right. Buggy.
And Stroud now to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Powers through him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
T. Higgins.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Stroud.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Uno more. We speed left. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Johnson. As the first half is winding down, and the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alan Lazard. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. On first down, it's Benson.
Oh, what a juke into space.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And he is out of bounds yards, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Oh, hey. Hey, south, south, south.
Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Why, Tony? Tonight.
Stroud looking to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Love it.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On first down, right back to Benson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
On the quick, right? Close.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Under. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Stroud and company going for it.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Darnold. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They run over center with Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A handoff here to Benson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Look the high, look the high.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, set. Set.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he is going to have a Niners first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A give left side for Benson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another run here with Benson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Oh, ready.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready. Under.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And now an audible here into something else.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, south.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Why, Tony? Buggy. Hey, uno. Nike Texas. Hey, uno Mars. 11. Hey.
Fourth down. Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And Stroud now to throw.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Come on, set. Go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top